Hey, welcome back. I'm Chris, and today we're going to take a look at this little flexible booklight thing. Let's do this real quick. This is kind of cool. It's touch sensitive. It has 3 different brightness modes, and they're pretty bright with 16 LEDs in there. You can recharge this, well, through USB cable. It lights up red when it tells you it's charging. You just plug it right in the side. It's got one of those kind of chip grip things on it, so you can attach it to your book or a bedpost or something like that. It has little rubber feet on the bottom, so if you're putting it on a desk surface like this, it stays right in place. And my son will use this for reading at night. I'll go ahead and steal it and use it when I'm working on something just to give me a little bit more light right where I'm working. Other than that, it's pretty inexpensive, and there is one thing you have to worry about. Now, it didn't happen with the one I use, but my son's down at the bottom here, somehow he twisted it all around and it was coming off from the base. It kind of just screws in there and it's glued in place as well. But somehow either it wasn't glued too well or he broke the glue and then it came apart. Didn't break, but he tried to push it back in. He didn't tell me for some reason. I would have fixed it then and there. And then when I went to fix it, as I was taking it off and unscrewing it, the wires got all wrapped up in there and the wires broke. So if you want to see what the inside of one of these looks like, well, I'll show you right now. I mean, there's a pretty big battery in there, and I mean, there's not much else. You can see the touchpad, you can see all the LEDs. Now, all I'm gonna do is get the wire out from inside the little flex cable thingy, put a new wire in it, and solder everything back together. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time today to do that, so that'll be a project for next time, but it should be simple enough. Otherwise, I'm down a light because I broke it. So aside from that, be careful with the bottom here. Don't twist it. It's not really made to twist. It's just made to bend in whatever position that you want. And like I said, you can, well, I can't clip it on this table here. I don't have a ledge. But you can just bend it all around and it pretty much stays right where you need it. And it's pretty bright with 3 different brightness modes. So just be careful at that base. If anything, if yours is loose for some reason, maybe stick a little bit more glue in there. Hot glue even, whatever you need just to keep that base from unscrewing. I'm kind of curious here. How bright is this thing? How much will my camera pick up? It's not meant for this, but just to give you an example of how bright it is. Let me shut these off. I'm just curious again if this is bright enough. I turned the overhead light off, which doesn't give much light at this camera settings, but I'm kind of curious what this looks like. You know, there's additional uses, at least for me, for doing this. So this is an inexpensive book light, and if you don't manhandle it and abuse it and beat it up, it'll be fine for you. Like I said, I didn't break the one I had, but my son was a little more rough on it, and he had a little bit of trouble, but nothing that I can't fix. So I think I've done a little bit too much rambling today, so I'll see you on the next one. Did I go over everything? I'm not too sure. I said the rubber feet on the bottom, right? And a chip clip and there's little rubber pads in there. I think I did. Yeah, I think we went over everything. All right, I'll see you on the next one.